Hello, friends. In my car on this Monday, in the aftermath of what was an outstanding weekend of NFL playoff football with 5 wildcard games now officially in the books. All the favorites won and covered. And if you followed my predictions, not only did I give you every single winning team, I gave you every single winning team against the spread. A perfect 5-0. Unfortunately, the 5 totals I gave you, 2 of the 5 came out on top. We were close in pretty much all the games, but yeah, a square weekend across the board in the National Football League. And look, I mean, where it was every single game, edge of your seat, barn burner, can't put can't change the channel, unbelievable historic football. No, there's some blowouts. Patriots get embarrassed, Eagles get embarrassed. Let's get to our offensive players of the week. Your number one star from Wildcard Weekend, no doubt. Let's go to Buffalo and the man who throws the tight spiral, Josh Allen, your offensive player of the week.
So Devin Singletary certainly increased his workload in the last 5 weeks. Appreciate that. Play fake and a zipped pass. Oh, what a cradle catch by Gabriel Davis. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. A 19-yard connection from Josh Allen.
7 possessions against the number 2 defense in football. 7 touchdown drives, including 5 touchdown passes from Allen. A humbling Bill Belichick in a 47-17 beatdown. I don't know how you felt, but it felt to me like Buffalo could have beaten New England by 60 points clear. On to highlight number 2, your offensive player of the week after Josh Allen. We're going to Cincinnati.
Raiders trying to force a field goal attempt. Bengals looking for the end zone. Burrow with the gun, takes the snap. He's back to pass. Burrow looks, fires right side, and that is caught for a Bengal touchdown. Burrow had time in the pocket and finds Uzama on the right side of the end zone, about a yard deep. Bengals get 6 and take the early lead.
Joe Burrow. You know, it's one thing to win your franchise's first playoff game in over 30 years. It's another to do it in style. I'm going to get to the controversial play of this game in a minute. Between Joe Burrow, the referee's whistle, NBC's audio, and Tyler Boyd. That's coming up in a second. But no doubt, Joe Burrow was spectacular. And the Bengals move on into the divisional round after they get by the Vegas Raiders at home on Saturday afternoon. Up next, off to KC. Patrick Mahomes is back.
Steelers show a 4-man defensive front. Trying to build a wall. Now they're going to throw it long. The Chiefs want Tyreek Hill over the shoulder. Touchdown! Kansas City! And Mahomes is on fire!
You know, I do believe this is the 496th time Patrick Mahomes has earned the honor as Offensive Player of the Week. Of course, I'm exaggerating. It's amazing to consider that this guy has less than 80 games of NFL experience under his belt, but in the span of about 12 minutes on Sunday night, he threw 5 touchdown passes to 5 different receivers. That's 173 touchdown passes in 40 years and 1 game. Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent. If you're going to ask me today, Sean, who are you going to put a little money on? Who are you going to put a little money on to win this year's Super Bowl? I'm going to put it on the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Congrats to all my guys. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Let's get to the controversy. This is how it sounded on Cincinnati radio. Dave 32, hit the clip.
Burrow hands in front of his chest, has the snap. He's back to pass. Pressure coming, steps up, moving to his right. Burrow looking down the field, still looking, fires to the end zone, and it is caught. It's caught in the back of the end zone. No signal yet. The question is, did Burrow step out of bounds before he released the ball? The crowd is going nuts. The officials are talking about it. There has been no signal made.
Wow. All the Raiders are pointing to the sideline.
Touchdown.
So with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, Cincinnati with a 3rd down at the Vegas 10-yard line. Joe Burrow rolls right. So far right, he nearly was out of bounds before he throws the ball to Tyler Boyd in the end zone. Touchdown! Now wait a minute. There was a loud whistle. You heard the whistle just before the announcer says who's going to catch the ball. You heard it on NBC. Joe Burrow's pass crosses the goal line from the replays. Then the whistle goes. The ball was caught. It appears that Raiders corner who was on the scene right there next to Tyler Boyd was Casey Hayward. Hayward puts his fingers to his mouth like, shh, 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 shh. Referee blew the whistle. The play doesn't count. But guess what? Line judge who was on there, was it his whistle that blew? Was it somebody else that signals the touchdown? Because later, the NFL VP of officiating is a guy by the name of Walt Anderson. He told a pool of reporters after the game that, quote, "We did not feel the whistle was blown before the receiver caught the ball." Huh? Why are you lying? Why are you trying to pull sneaky fast ones in 2022 where everybody has a microscope, everybody has a camera, everybody has a microphone? You clearly hear the whistle being blown. Why are you lying? You're false, fake news. It's a terrible look for the officials and a terrible look for the National Football League. As a result, Adam Schefter reported that the refereeing crew, the officiating crew in charge of that Bengals-Raiders game, is now done in the playoffs. They will no longer get any assignments, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. So what should they have done? What should they have done? You know what they should have done? And I'm going to tell you, because you're probably talking about putting the ball back on the 10 with 2 minutes to go and just simply replaying the down. I don't know what else you do in a situation like that. I get it. It looks funky. It doesn't look great. But this looks worse. And now we're on to tonight's game. The Arizona Cardinals playing at the LA Rams. The Rams favored by 3.5 points. You're seeing some as high as 4. You know, the Rams to me are built for more than just one round. They didn't come this far to go this far. So it's the third meeting of the year between the two teams. We've seen game totals in the previous 2 games hit 57 and 53 points. We have 2 explosive offenses. One has been sputtering more than the other, and that team is the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray is 1-5 versus the Rams, 7 touchdowns, 6 INTs. And guess what? The Cardinals have been sputtering down the stretch. They barely got by the Bears. They lost to the Rams, Lions, Colts, and Seahawks all down the stretch. Rams roll. I like the Rams minus 3.5 in a game that goes over 50.5. Thank you for watching and subscribing and commenting on all our platforms, facebook.com/InTheCarWithStarr. And of course, you can find me on YouTube at In the Car with Starr, where you can subscribe and like our videos and comment. We'll have Michelle Lacroix tomorrow. Dan Robertson coming up next week. It's a busy week for the Montreal Canadiens. They're playing in Arizona at 4 o'clock on Monday. A shout out to my sponsors, as always, Poutine Ville Vaudreuil Doriel. They'll be back open for you on Thursday this week. K-Stop Gas Bar and Depanneur. You know their gas is open 24 hours a day. You don't have to pay premium prices for premium fuel, discount prices, as a matter of fact, for premium fuel at K-Stop Gas Bar and Depanneur, Highway 138 in Ganawage. It's right there in the Playground Poker parking lot.